The following program has been generously funded by the Patterson Foundation.
Hello, welcome to this episode of This Book is Cool. My name is Beth Duda, and I'm the director of the Suncoast Campaign for grade level reading. Today we have a book that I just love. It's called Whoever You Are, and it's written by Mem Fox. It's illustrated by Leslie Staub. Today, we have a special guest to talk to us about all of the reasons why she thinks this book is cool. We're going to be joined today by Asa Thomas. Hi, Asa.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. It's wonderful to see you, and I can't wait to hear why you think this book is cool.
Well, this is such an amazing book, and I think that this book is cool because the illustrations in the book are fantastic. It really helped me take on a journey around the world. The pictures appear, to be in frames like a postcard. It was just really magical.
I'm going to show them one of the pictures so they know exactly what you're talking about.
Awesome.
Take a look at that picture. Isn't that beautiful? And these are the frames that Asa was talking about, so that each one of the pictures on the pages is framed so that it looks like a postcard. And I read this book, and it gave me a warm feeling in my heart when I read the book. So what about the book do you think is so appealing?
I love the message of this book. I mean, even with us having, we have differences, but on the inside, we're all the same. So it really got that message across.
So this book travels all the way around the world, and we see people in all kinds of different countries, in many, many different places. And like Asa says, we have differences, but then the book shows us that we have many similarities as well. So how they look and even how they dress, I notice are different. What are some of the other things that you noticed?
It's how they look, where they live, their schools, and the languages that they speak. It's just incredible how they're getting that message across. It's just very different.
Have you ever traveled a far way away from here in Florida?
Being in the hotel industry, we get great opportunities, and I've been in Curacao, I've been in Aruba, I've been, near and far. And so just even paying attention to the different cultures is something that, sometimes we take advantage of, being in this melting pot.
I also like when you have an opportunity to travel, sometimes you get to try a food that you've never tried before.
Yes, absolutely.
So there are many differences, but then I think the book also does a great job of showing some of the things that we have in common. What are some of the things that really stood out to you about this book?
So many things that we have in common that you're not paying attention to, but this book kind of helped bring it to life. And it's such as tears, their smiles, and what's within their hearts was something that came across that was amazing.
I know one time I traveled to a country and I did not speak the language in that country, so it was hard for me sometimes to communicate. But then on the street, we saw a bird that came down and took a piece of food right out of somebody's hand and flew away, and everybody started laughing because it was so funny. And it didn't matter that we didn't speak the same language, because we all felt the same thing when we saw that.
Yes, absolutely. So that was something that really stood out.
So you mentioned that you work in the hotel industry. So you must meet a lot of different people all the time.
Yes, on a daily basis, we have so many different cultures that check in, so many different backgrounds that check in, and just as the book, you have to kind of adjust, which is it opens your eyes, and it's a beautiful thing.
I like that this book helps us to see that we share our humanity. You know, we might live in different places or dress differently, but there are many things that together we can do.
Yeah, and I mean, you share the humanity found in people of all ages, you know, around the world, and with its sweet reputation. So it's nice to be aware of that and appreciate that, which is a big deal.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today and sharing what you really liked about the book, Whoever You Are.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for having me. And this will be something that I'll be sharing with not just my team, but family and friends for times to come.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
It was awfully nice of Asa to come and speak with us today about Whoever You Are. It must be interesting to work in a hotel and meet people from all over the world. Some of them will dress and look just the same as you do, but some of them might be dressed in clothes that are very, very different. And the food that they like to eat might be different. That's one of the things that's really fun about this book. You can see here, it says their lives might be different from yours, and their words may be very different from yours, but inside, their hearts are just like yours. Whoever they are, wherever they are, all over the world. I love thinking about that, how people all over the world can share some of the very same feelings that I have in my heart, or share some of the very same ideas I have in my head. This is a really fun book. It also has some terrific words for us to add to our word bank. The first word that we're going to add to our word bank is the word whoever. Whoever. Whoever is two words put together, who and ever, and all it means is any person. Whoever. Wherever. It's another example of two words that have been put together. The word where and the word ever put together is the word wherever. And that means any place. Another word for our word bank is the word different. Different. Different means unlike each other, not the same. Different. Same is the next word for our word bank. It's the opposite of different, so it means alike, not different, the same. Inside is a word for our word bank. Inside. Again, it's two words that are put together. In and side. Inside. And inside means the inner part. The opposite of outside. The next word for our word bank is the word world. World. The word world means the earth and everything on the earth. That's the world. Our art activity today has a little something to do with the world. This is a paper plate that has been painted with blue and green paint in a pattern that kind of looks like the world. they used their fingers instead of a paintbrush. So you can see where there are fingerprints, and then if you put it all together like this, it looks like the world looks from very far away, like when astronauts are in outer space. We'd like you to make a painting or a drawing of what you think the whole world looks like. And we'd love for you to take a picture of your artwork and send it to us. You can send it to us at connect@grade-level-reading-suncoast.net. That's connect@grade-level-reading-suncoast.net. We hope also that you might think about sending us your very own episode of This Book is Cool. All you have to do is pick out a book that you really like, and then pick out 5 things about the book that makes it really cool. You can then record all of those things and some words for our word bank. And if you can, think of an activity that goes along with it. Put it all together into your episode of This Book is Cool and send it to us at connect@grade-level-reading-suncoast.net. We look forward to seeing your creativity. Reading is a great way to learn about all of our differences and all of our similarities. So I hope you'll read not only this book, but many, many other books. Remember, reading is the key to succeeding. Thank you for being with us today. We'll see you again very soon with a new book that we think is cool. Bye.